Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today in this video, I'm going to give you the complete guide to filling out the IMM5709 form for your study permit extension in Canada. I'll also talk about some very important things like whether you need a provincial attestation letter, how much funds you need to show, and what financial documents you should upload. We'll go over all the required supporting documents, so if you are a student applying from inside Canada, make sure to watch this video till the end. So now let's get started. First of all, log into your GCK and scroll down and click on apply to come to Canada. You don't have to enter any reference code here. As you are applying for the study permit extension, just click on first one, which is study or work. Now here you need to provide some details based on your preference. So the first is, what would you like to do in Canada? As you are applying for a study permit extension, select study. How long have you been planning to stay in Canada? Choose more than 6 months. Select the code that matches on your passport. As I'm from Nepal, I'm selecting NPL for Nepal. What's your current country of residence? If you are presently in Canada, you should select Canada. Do you have a family member who is a Canadian citizen? In my case, this is no. Then enter your date of birth here, then click on next. Now this is a very important question. Do you have a provincial attestation letter or meet an exception? Generally, when applying for a study permit extension in Canada, you do not need to provide a provincial attestation letter if you are extending your permit within the same college having same DLI and at the same level of study. A provincial attestation letter is primarily required for the initial study permit applications or when changing DLIs or study levels. I'll provide you the link in the description so you can check if you meet these exceptions. If you meet exception, just select yes, I meet an exception. Now next is, are you a lawful permanent resident of US? I'm selecting no, then click on next. What's your current immigration status in Canada? Your status must be student if you are watching this video, as we are applying for extension, so select student and click next. Now here select your marital status. Then what's your province of destination? Select whatever applies to you and click on next. Now once you go through all of that, you will see a page like this. For now we are extending the study permit, so click on study permit in Canada and click on continue. Keep hitting continue again. Then you will see a page like this. Are you accompanying a family member who has a status in Canada? For me, it's no. Do you also want to apply for a work permit? Now here, if your course has a co-op, select yes, otherwise no. When does your status in Canada expire? Enter the expiry date of your study permit. Have you had a medical exam performed by IRCC within the last 12 months? I would say no, but if you have, say yes. So now, do you fit into one of these categories? So if you fall under one of these categories, please select yes. For me, it is no. Do you want to submit an application for a family member? If you are doing the extension for spousal open work permit together with your application, you can select yes, but for me it is no. I'm not extending SOWP here. Are you giving someone access to your application? I'm selecting no. In the past 10 years, have you given your fingerprints? I'm assuming yes, because we all are here in a study permit, so I would select yes. Will you be paying your fees? Select yes, I'll be paying my fees. Then, are you able to make digital copies of your documents? Select yes. Will you be paying your application fees online? Select yes. Now you can check your answer here as per the questions and answer you have provided. You can also modify if there is any mistake. Now simply click on continue if everything is correct and again continue. So you are on the very important page now. Before you start filling out the form, I'll talk about the required supporting documents first. So the first one, you need to provide the proof of poll exception. If you are eligible for the exception, you can write a letter of explanation and upload it here. Another option is to ask your college to give you an official letter which confirms that you meet the exception. They should be able to provide it, and once you received it, you can upload that letter here as well. So the second one is co-op letter. So if you are applying for a co-op work permit, you need to upload a letter that confirms co-op is required to complete your program. This letter must include details about the type of work you will be doing and the number of co-op hours required each term or semester. You may find this information in your offer letter, or your college might provide it as a separate document. If you don't have it, you can simply ask your college to give you this letter. And the third one is letter of enrollment. If you want to extend your study permit, ask your college for a letter of enrollment. This letter should say how long you have studied there and your expected graduation date. Most colleges have an online portal where you can get this letter easily. Once you have it, upload it here. And the next one is your password. You need to provide a copy of the page that shows your birth date and country, plus any pages with stamp, visas or markings. You can combine these pages into one PDF and upload it here. Now the next and important is your proof of financial support. You can upload your bank statements from last 4 months, which you can simply download it using your mobile banking apps. A one-day bank balance of your Canadian bank account, pay stubs from last 3 to 6 months, and an employment letter from your company. You should also include proof of payment of your tuition fees. Provide as many of these documents as you can. For example, I uploaded my one-day bank balance, last 3 month bank statement, and a pay stub for last 3 months, and proof of tuition fee. If you are applying to extend your study permit, you have likely already paid your college fees, so showing around 5000 CAD in your bank account should be enough. So the next is your digital photo. You can go to the places like Staples, Post Canada, and other photo centers that take visa photos. They follow the right image requirements, so it's better to get your photo taken there. The cost is usually around $25 to $30. And now there is a client information field under optional documents. Here you can upload a letter explaining why you want to extend your study permit. You can also attach copies of your current study permit, co-op work permit if you have one, and any other documents you think might be helpful. This helps give extra information to support your application. Now let's continue and fill out the IMM5709 form. This is the core part of your study permit extension application. Now first of all, enter your UCI number, then select English as your preferred service language. Then choose the option apply for a study permit for the first time or extend my study permit. Now let's start with the section 1, personal details. Enter your full name exactly as it appears on your passport. Now fill your gender, date of birth, place of birth, country of birth, and country of citizenship. Then select your current country of residence and your immigration status. As this video is for study permit extension inside Canada, the status must be student. In the from to two fields, enter the issue date and expiry date of your current study permit. Then here, if you lived in any other country for more than 6 months in the last 5 years, include that information too. Then fill up your marital status, and for question number 10, select yes if you have previously been married or in common law relationship, otherwise select no. Now moving to the languages section. First of all, select your native language, the language spoken in your home country. Then select whether you can communicate in English or French. Now you obviously have taken a language test before coming to Canada, so select yes. Now moving to the passport section, fill up your passport number, country where it was issued, issue date and expiry date. Now moving to the next section, national identity document. If you have a national ID card, check yes and provide the following details. If not, select no. Next, check yes if you are a US permanent resident, otherwise no. Now moving to the next section, contact information. You can enter your current mailing address, your apartment number, your street number, street name, city, province, country and postal code. If your living address is the same as the mailing address, you can select yes. This ensures your study permit documents arrive at your home. Also provide your phone number and email address here. Then moving to the coming to Canada section, here write the date and place you first entered Canada. Then select your purpose of your visit, which is obviously study. If your recent entry is same as the original one, you can skip this part. Now provide the document number of your current study permit here. Now in this section, mention your college or school name, label and field of study, province, city and full address of your college. Now here you need to enter the DLI number of your college, which you can find on your offer letter. Make sure it is correct, and if you are not sure, you can ask to your college for your DLI number. Now enter your student ID here, which your college have provided to you. Then enter the start and end date of your course based on your offer letter. Now for the field, the cost of my studies will be inside tuition fee. Write only the fees needed for the time you are extending. For example, if your last semester tuition fee is unpaid, write that amount only. For room and board, assume around 900 per month and multiply it by the number of months you will stay until the end of your course. Inside the funds available for my stay, enter the amount shown in your bank account. Make sure it covers your total estimated cost. This can be your one-day balance or bank balance statement. For expenses covered by, select myself if you are supporting yourself financially. So here, if you are applying for a co-op work permit, select yes, then choose co-op work permit, otherwise select no. So moving into the education section, have you done post-secondary education? This means any education after high school, college, university, diploma or training programs. For example, if you finished plus 2 in your home country and are now studying in Canada, select yes, even if your current study is ongoing, included. If you already have a degree from your country and are studying a higher program here, you can select yes and provide the details. Only select no if you have only completed a high school and have not started further education. This helps immigration understand your education background. Now moving into the employment section. In this section, write about your current activity or job. If you are working part-time, provide the job title, company name, city and the dates. If you have worked before either in Canada or you're back home, you can include those jobs as well. If you have never worked, just write student and give the name of your college, start date to the current date, city and country. Now moving to the background information, answer all the background question honestly. For question number 2b, if you ever have been refused a visa or permit, denied entry or told to leave Canada or any other country, be honest and explain. This will not hurt your extension changes. For question number 2c, have you applied previously to stay in Canada? Make sure you check yes and in the box below include your UCI number, document number, when you applied and approval dates. Now moving toward, if you haven't been charged or convicted for the criminal record, select no. And if you have never been involved in any military or security services, select no. At the end, click yes to give your consent, and under signature type your full name and today's date. Make sure all information is correct and click on validate. If you want to make some changes later, you can edit and click on validate again. Then upload this form. Now after uploading all the documents, just pay the fee, which is $150 for the study permit extension, and simply submit your application and wait for the approval. I hope this video helped you understand how to apply for your study permit extension in Canada. If you still have any question, feel free to ask me in the comment section. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like the video, share it with your friends and subscribe for more videos like this. Thanks for watching and good luck with your application.